My mother-in-law decided the best way to cure our son's peanut allergy was to feed him peanuts. Hello, our relationship advice or RJUSTNOMIL. I'm writing this from Europe, specifically from Germany, where I live with my husband and our little son. I am 32 years old, my husband is 35, and our son Thomas, name changed for anonymity, just turned 4 years old. I am in shock, furious, and I just don't know what to do next. My mother-in-law, let's call her Dragon Mom, because she always tries to control everything, like in some fantasy novel, decided that the best way to cure our son's peanut allergy is to simply feed him peanuts. Yes, you read that right. She took and gave him peanut butter, thinking it was the good old exposure method, like in her day. Now our son is in the hospital, and I'm sitting here trying not to explode with anger. Let me tell you everything in order, because this wasn't just an accident, it was a conscious act, and I feel like my family is falling apart because of it. First, a little background so you understand the context. My husband, let's call him husband or DH, as they often write on Reddit, and I have been married for 6 years. He is German, I am Ukrainian, I moved here after university. Our son Thomas was born here in Berlin, and from the very beginning was a healthy boy, active, loves to play with cars, draw, and watch cartoons about superheroes. But when he was 2 years old, we discovered he has a serious peanut allergy. It happened at a children's party. Someone gave him a piece of a peanut bar, and within minutes he started swelling, broke out in a rash all over his body, and had trouble breathing. We rushed to the emergency room, and the hospital confirmed anaphylactic shock from peanuts. The doctors said it's a lifelong thing, and we must always have an EpiPen, that auto-injector with adrenaline, with us. Since then, we've become paranoid. We check all labels in the supermarket, don't allow any peanut products at home, and even at school, he goes to kindergarten. We provided a full list of allergens and an EpiPen. We spent a lot of money on tests, consultations with allergists, and even took a course on how to respond to crises. My husband fully supports me in this. He himself was scared that time when our son almost suffocated. Now about the mother-in-law. She is 62, lives in a small town near Berlin, and is a widow. My husband's father died 10 years ago. She is a typical old-school person, believes in folk remedies, distrusts modern medicine, says that in her day there were no allergies because children ate everything and ran around barefoot. She has always interfered with our parenting, criticized us for spoiling our son too much, for not giving him real food like in her childhood. We've had conflicts before, for example, when she wanted to give him honey at 6 months, which is dangerous for infants, or when she criticized my Ukrainian cuisine as unhealthy.